This is a tutorial, well, or more or less a showcase of Xbmc using Box Commando. I just thought that it'd be cool to show people what some of the finished looks of it are. Just starting out, what's hard with it, and it's cool because once you built the things on it, you can just copy them and paste them out to your other computers and stuff. Showing off some of the first features of it is just lighting control using Insteon. It sends pulses through the internet out to my Insteon receiver, so tall lamp off, tall lamp on, testosterone on, testosterone off. Or you can do multiple groupings, so illuminate, illuminate. See, turn back on my other lighting, or I can say darkest before the dawn, darkest before the dawn, tall lamp on, lamplification. Okay. So it's pretty cool software. They have mobile apps and stuff for the Insteon stuff that you could use separately, but I just think it's cool to have voice activation. So I built a ton of commands for it. I usually put it in a mode where it won't take my commands when I don't want it to, but so show desktop, and then this is Box Commando. It's a free program if you want to use it for 25 commands. After that you have to pay for it. I ended up paying for it because that's how I roll. You can see that it does stuff if you're not being careful. So if you put it in prefix mode, it takes a command that you have to say first. So Chewbacca, see, that puts it in a mode that I can talk freely and it's going to still be listening to me, but it can't do anything unless I say a command first. I say Wookiee and that's my command, but I've heard other people online using like Jarvis, my computer, all kinds of things, but you can talk smack on it, but Wookiee works every time. So if I go Wookiee Google bookmark, see, it triggers like it's supposed to. Wookiee close window, Wookiee close window. I think it's a pretty impressive program. There's stuff out there on it, but it's really complicated if you ask me. So if you hit edit at the top there, it'll bring up this skill tree. I've already got mine open. I was just going to go through all the things that I built and talk about what they are and how they work a little bit. So at the top here we have Light Rig. That's for my DJing stuff. I don't really DJ, but I like the technology. It uses DMX 512 universes and a program called Freestyler, and it just sends signals to each one of my DJ lights, and basically it triggers them, but it does some cool stuff. You can use it as a macro editor. So see there on the side it says like 5 things that it's doing. I have all kinds of hotkeys and volume control up and down. It does YouTube on some of them, it does Pandora on some of them, and basically you say one command and it triggers like 5 things. I'll probably make a video just for the Light Rig. Going down through some of these, the RC7 system, I just built like tons of computer-based stuff like opening file systems, closing stuff, opening task manager, virus scans, just things you could say with one word. I showed some of the lighting capabilities before. It uses a feature called scrape, and then you had to know like the login information and all that stuff, and I could go over that if anyone wanted to know. Program control is just about opening all the different programs on my computer. The open files is just to open file locations throughout my computer. Time is a stupid thing, but my timer, I don't have a timer on my oven, and so sometimes you're watching a movie and you don't want to lose track of time, and so these are just quick timers. So if I go Wookiee minute timer, there's just a website out there that just has timers, and the cool thing about it is I have it triggered so that it'll close itself after showing it to you, and then it sounds an alarm. Wookiee show desktop. So it's pretty cool, kind of a stupid thing, but I kind of wanted to do it. The recipe thing just goes out to my mom's, just her Google Drive. I typed up all of her recipes, but I'm also have been working on a recipe builder that you could just say them, and also one that it zooms in for you and it scrolls down every minute so that you don't have to touch the screen in case your hands were dirty or something. Just ridiculous scenarios. The grocery one is the one I need to really talk about because this one, a guy built it online, and it's a cool one, but his thing used ourgroceries.com and a thing called Robo Browser, and I'm not talking smack on it. The dude's incredibly smart, but I just couldn't get it to work. I even messaged the dude. See, that timer went off. Kind of a cool thing. Those were pretty easy to build. But the grocery list thing, I just never could get his to work. I went and watched his video like 50 times. Mine's super simple. It just uses Google Drive. And with Google Drive, I just have a groceries document that it goes straight to. So to give you a demonstration, running low on chips, quantity 1. Or I'm in Wookiee mode. Wookiee running low on chips, quantity 1. You can see it goes out to the internet, it adds the item, it enters so that it goes down to the next row, and then after 5 seconds it closes. And it gives an on-screen and a text-to-speak, which I've started using a lot for just showing you what the computer's doing in case it's an invisible thing. But also I can say Wookiee shopping list bookmark, and I could add them individually this way in case you have a ton of items and you don't want it to stop. So Wookiee close window. Wookiee close window. But it's pretty cool little program, but his was pretty cool because it was invisible. I don't know though, I kind of like seeing it doing it. And then the cool thing about that is with Google Drive, you can look it up on your phone, any computer, you can add to it and stuff. Chrome hotkeys basically are just controls throughout Chrome. I took some from a dude who had like German sayings and stuff on them, and I got rid of some of his, added my own. Some of the hard ones were like scrolling and, you know, just like zooming in and zooming out. I built some unique ones called like nearsighted and farsighted, and you can see a percentage. A lot of them use hotkeys the computer uses, mixed in with like zeroing in on like a certain window. The mouse control thing, not good for touch screens. It has to see a cursor on screen for it even to work. These advanced search ones they built, and they're pretty cool. You can just say like Google search this and it'll go out to it. I'm trying to get it to work for other websites so that you can search for things without having to type in anything. Then I'm going to show off in the last part of this the Xbmc stuff. The people from Vox Commando basically built all those themselves. I tweaked some of them so that when you say certain commands it'll auto adjust volume, because I live in an apartment and don't want to like always have my movies blaring, so when I say like look for movies, it automatically will set volume lower just to keep me from making that mistake. I had to go tweak some of their settings and stuff, but they did some really cool stuff, so I'm going to put this back in regular mode and close out this window. But I'm going to make some other videos on how to build these later. I just really wanted to show off like some of its capabilities. So if I go Roaches Cinema 7, puts it back in regular mode. You can change those settings for the prefix mode and regular mode. My tablet, for instance, I say different things than this so that if I have it in the room, I don't trigger this computer on accident. I did it first. So Cody. Cody. Which is just a thing to make it bring up the window, because they're about to change their name to Cody instead of Xbmc, so I thought, why not make my voice command different? I'm just going to showcase some of its capabilities. So browse movies, recently added movies, browse TV shows, browse artists, go to weather, one channel, go home. You see up at the top there, it keeps having a volume scale because when I say those commands, it also has volume control built into it. You can tell it to search for shows, search movies Forrest Gump, search movies Forrest Gump, and go home, go home. So it's pretty cool. I mean, I watched some videos on guys controlling lights and stuff with it, but really it's awesome for just, you know, not wanting to mess with controllers of any kind. I would probably say that for free stuff, it's just pretty cool. But anyway, that's all I wanted to post, is just a quick tutorial of it working. Go check out Vox Commando. If you have any questions, message me.